unfortunately from Israel.
So why are you here today?
Thousands of Jews have gathered in Grand Central Station to peacefully protest, call for a ceasefire.
What do you think about what's going on in the news with Israel and Palestine? How do you feel about that?
Well, it really hurts my soul that the news is really trying to divide us as people and view it as one versus the other. People, at the end of the day, we're all humans and we all have our own religions, and all those religions are based upon love. It really saddens me to see people getting labeled as terrorists, as criminals, as all these terrible things, as Palestinians getting labeled like that, because they're pure people too. They have families, they have children, and they have love, they have culture. And I wish that it wasn't so divided. I wish that we could all unite and kind of choose love rather than all being so self-indulged in ourselves that it's harder to get to that point.
I'm feeling a lot of sadness right now for my family in Palestine, so I hope that all can be resolved, hopefully a ceasefire soon, and I hope that everyone just sees each other as human instead of whatever is predicted of them.
I'm trying to do a video about Israel and Palestine with people, but no one wants to answer anything. They don't want to talk about it. I used to do it a lot back in the day, and it was much easier for them to talk about it. Now it's so hard.
Exactly.
Why?
Everyone says free Palestine 3 years ago now. They're terrified because what they're doing right now is exposing people who are supporting Palestinian lives and putting their faces on trucks, doxing them, and basically exposing them for supporting people who are being killed. And that's really disheartening and discouraging. I think that's why people are afraid, because they're afraid to lose their jobs. They're afraid to, be harmed by others or viewed negatively by people, because, of course, so much harm is currently being done to Israelis, but for the past 75 years, we've done to Palestinians. So, of course, no human suffering is good, but it's important to recognize that Palestinians are suffering just as much and have been for 75 years.
What do you think about how everything's being like? Is that the truck over there?
Yep, those are the doxing trucks.
Oh wow!
It breaks my heart. I work for the Columbia newspaper, and we're working on an episode right now, a podcast episode about protesting and the unique challenges of being a Palestinian supporter.
Wow. What do you think about the whole situation and how it's being dealt with?
I think that, especially on college campuses, it's very difficult for students to express their support of Palestine right now because of the doxing, because of everything. Solutions, I wish I had one, but all I can say is a ceasefire is probably the best thing that we could do at this current moment. And at the time, the Israeli government is unlikely to call a ceasefire, which is quite unfortunate. And so many human rights organizations just want to see people's lives saved. So I hope for a ceasefire. From my aunt, she's actually the ambassador of Palestine in Uruguay right now. Wow. And from everything that she's telling me, I just want people to know that these are human lives, just like Israelis are humans. We need to think about how this conflict has occurred for over 75 years, and it's been killing so many Palestinians, so many family members that they're never going to get their daughter or son or cousin or whoever it is back. And once you take away a human life, it can't come back. So I know for some people this is just politics, but these are real people who are being killed. This is my aunt, these are my cousins, like that I'm seeing happen. And it's heartbreaking because the cousins who are Palestinian, they're 10, 13, 8 years old, but I see how much it's affecting them. It's heartbreaking, honestly, and
Do you think peace will be achieved one day? I mean, I know it's so complicated because it's been 75 years, but do you believe peace will be achieved one day?
All I could do is hope.
What's one thing you wish you could change about the world?
Oh my God. I'd stop all the wars. Yes, I'm very unhappy about those and about what the future may be.
What's your name? Where are you from?
My name is Sarah. I'm from New York City, and I'm originally from Israel.
So why are you here today?
I'm here today because I believe that there's another way, and I believe that not 75 years, but probably 100 years, if not more, of Zionism, my people have made some mistakes. I don't think they meant to originally, but they keep on making them again and again. And I don't want it to be in my name, as they say. My people are killing thousands of people in Gaza. And as of today, there's no internet. And there's no way even to know what's going on. I mean, it's a blackout. And this is after weeks of bombing. And it's actually many years of the siege. So we need the ceasefire. We need to end this blood. We just need to end this cycle of bloodshed, and there is a way. As long as people don't just stick to vengeance and anger and understand that colonialism and imperialism and racism are at the heart of this, and it could happen to anybody. It could happen to my grandfather and to my parents, and I say, it stops with me.
What message would you have for the Palestinian people?
Oh my goodness. I really admire the sumud and the strength and the patience. And I am so sorry for all the loss and all the killing. And I hope, inshallah, that we find a way soon in our time to give them back their land.
Inshallah. Thank you so much. What about the people who are speaking against what you're doing?
We're just doing what's needed. There are a lot of people who are talking against what we're saying. I know those people. They are my family. They are my people. And I'm trying really hard, and I want them to try harder, to be kind, to think about themselves, and not to repeat cycles of trauma and oppression that our forefathers have had too.
Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it.
Welcome.
My name is Laura. I'm from New York City.
And what's happening over here today?
Thousands of Jews have gathered in Grand Central Station to peacefully protest and call for a ceasefire right now in Israel-Palestine. Well, we say never again. We should say never again for everyone. Never again is right now for us. We have to be here.
And a message for the Palestinian people or people who have families that are going through this, Israelis and Palestinians.
We're here and we won't stop. We won't stop.
Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.